It's Wingin' It Wednesday on News Talk 96.5, KPEL.
Do you believe the open primary system gives Louisiana the best format for picking our leaders, or should we be in a closed primary system?
You know, the open format came about whenever it was a one-party state with the Democrats running, and Edwin Edwards wanted to have the open primary because the Democrats were spending all their money fighting each other in the primary, and the Republicans saved their money for the general election. And the open primary helped the Democrats in that regard because everybody had to spend money in the primary. But now it's kind of the reverse. It's the Republicans have got all the candidates in there fighting each other. The Democrats only have one. So we're back kind of to the reverse. This is going to be a really, really interesting election because I have heard several really diehard Republicans say that there's no way on the God's green earth they're going to vote for David Vitter. Now, probably a majority of them are women, but there's also a whole lot of men have said the same thing. And then on the other side, I had a couple of Democrat friends tell me, and I'm talking about some staunch Democrats that said there's no way in the world I'm going to vote for John Bel Edwards. Said, well, who are you going to vote for then? They said, well, you know, they named off one or two, but I'm not voting for Vitter. And not voting for John Bel because some of the hardcore Democrats think that John Bel Edwards is more Republican than he is Democrat. And so, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing finally shakes out.
But Angel and Darden are also saying they're the guy who can beat Vitter. That's why not to let John Bel Edwards get in the runoff.
Yeah.
About this whole thing about open primaries and party primaries, I find it kind of interesting that Warren would favor return to party primaries as critical as he's been in the leadership of the Republican Party in Louisiana. This would actually give them more influence, and I think that on the Democratic side, we're used to not having any party structure or leadership or anything like that, so it doesn't affect us one way or the other. But I think that there needs to be a situation where every party can have a primary. If the Democrats and Republicans are going to have party primaries, then it should be a general election across the state that you vote by your party in those primaries, and there should be strict rules only allowing you to vote in your party primary. And that will eliminate a lot of this crossover vote that complicates things sometimes.